Hey, buddy. How you feeling, man?
This is 311 land. Oh, wait. We're rolling? Okay. This is 311 land. This is where some of the opening bands are setting up their gear. We're recording.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah. All right, we're backstage with Nick and S.A. from 311. Good to see you guys. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
Getting us backstage here. When you look at this, I mean, the tour buses, because you guys have been doing this for a long time. This started, what, 27 years ago, right? In a house in Omaha?
That's right. We used to rehearse next to my dad's pool table in the basement. Real like a block away from West Side High School.
Yeah.
And that's where it all began.
And when you look back, I mean, gosh, you guys have had a heck of a career. And to think that you're putting a new album, of which we'll get to in a second here, but you know, what's this ride been like, S.A.?
Incredible. It's a never-ending rock and roll fantasy. I mean, yeah, you know, we grew up in Omaha, and you kind of dream of these types of things happening, but you know, not really imagining them,
right,
you know, taking fruit like that. But man, it's been incredible. It's just, it never ceases to amaze me.
Yeah, you guys were really the first of the Omaha music scene to really take it to that next level. How did you get together? Was it like lightning in a bottle when you guys all got together and started creating this original music?
I mean, the previous incarnation was a band called Unity, and when me and Tim and Chad got together, there was just an explosive energy. We just knew we had such a special energy that we were better together than we could be apart, and you know, we put the good of the band as a whole above any individual, and that's how you can stay together for 27 years. Like, we always measure success by how long we can do something that we really love,
yeah,
instead of any sort of record sales or anything like that. But just to get to have another successful Unity tour, and then also with this sort of added enthusiasm that's come from the new album, it's just a long, strange trip, and we're happy.
Yeah, I mean, it's a work in progress always. I mean, it's never like a given thing. I mean, it's work to even maintain this level, you know. So we're fortunate, man. We hit the lottery, and we're just keeping cashing these chips in, man.
Well, no, it's great. And then that brings me to the new album, Mosaic. When you guys sit down, and because you guys always put out new music, you're known for a lot of the stuff from the 90s, but really you've been creating music for the last 27 years. What went into Mosaic?
Well, I mean, we were mostly done with the record, and then we felt as if there was still something missing. And Nick's been friends with John Feldman. He's a peer of ours, but he's also this incredible producer and has produced a lot of acts, more than even I had realized. And he just really brought another flavor to the album, something current and different for the band, but yet within, reach of what we do anyway. So that was a new twist, and I think our fans are really digging the results that we got with him.
Yeah, you're gonna be playing here tonight. Our viewers will see this after you guys perform here, but when you take the stage in Nebraska, whether it's Lincoln or Omaha or wherever at in Nebraska, is there a different energy? Does it feel different? Because you're gonna have a lot more friends and family here than you would at some other shows.
Definitely, we got our folks coming out to hang out with us,
oh, yeah,
which is great. And man, for some reason, like, we've just been playing Omaha or Council Bluffs, so we haven't been in Lincoln for a really long time.
Yeah.
I think the last time was, I could be wrong, but I want to say it was when Osborne retired.
Right, back in the 90s.
In like 97.
Yeah, 97.
I think right here, or Pershing, yeah.
Pershing Auditorium right here. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
It's a homecoming of sorts, because
and I met Chad here, actually. That's where I sort of even met, our school met.
Because you went to UNL? You went to Lincoln?
Yeah, I went to Lincoln, and first week of freshman year is when I met Chad, right at Abel Hall down the road.
Yeah. So the memories, the emotions are probably going to be stirring for you a little bit tonight, which your folks are going to be here. What's it like having your parents out there? I was going through some of the playlists from some of your 90s music, and I was getting ready this morning, and I saw a lot of E's next to the music on iTunes, explicit lyrics, so I had to turn it down so the kids couldn't hear it. Well, your parents are going to be out here tonight.
We learned those words from them.
Yes,
they did. They taught you those words. But what's it like having your mom and dad out here?
Well, you know, my dad's my hero, and to have him here is definitely a special thing. And you know, we're fortunate to have our folks still around and close with us. And fortunately, my dad will come out in the summers and excuse me, in the winters on the West Coast and get to spend a lot of time with my kids. So that grandparent experience is really awesome to have. So we're grateful to have a close relationship with them, and you know, keep that going. I mean, you can take the boy out of Nebraska, but you'll never take the Nebraska out of the boy. You know, we are a product of the work ethic that comes from this part of the country, and you know, I think that really defined us, even though we've been living in LA for a while.
Well, that work ethic, you bring up a great point, because it's a grind to come up. You don't just throw 8 songs on an album and call it good, because how many songs do you guys have in your archive by now?
Yeah, the past 2 albums were 17 songs long, and
Yeah.
we just want to give our fans more. We know there's a lot of bands competing for their buck, and we want to keep sweetening up the pot, you know?
Yeah. Well, we wish you much success. Thanks for taking some time
Enjoyed
with us
it.
today. We appreciate it.
Thanks.
Thanks a lot.